Hi, this is Marco from Xandria, and you're listening to Rockum Radio. Enjoy. Hello, Gino. Am I talking to Canada?
Hi, Marco. Welcome
Hi.
to Rockum. How are you doing today?
Oh, really good. This doing quite a few interviews today, and it's been great to talk to people about our new music we will be putting out. It's just fun.
Where are you joining us from today?
I'm in my home studio in Germany.
Germany. Okay, okay.
Hmm.
Well, first of all, congratulations on the Eclipse. I had a
Thank
chance
you.
to listen to the full album before our this interview, and I really enjoyed it.
That's really great to hear. Thank you.
Yeah, have great songs, huh? That single were amazing. The Shannon Home, Colors, North Star, really good.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we are very happy about how the album turned out, and it's actually an album that when we finished it, we were still enjoying to put songs on, just listening to it ourselves because of what we did there. Because some things were pretty new to us.
Oh, okay.
Because we always love to try out new things in our music and to have little challenges in our songs, like certain things that we need to maybe even learn something a little bit more about how to do it in the right way, to not just do the same thing all over again. It's very important, and this is
Okay.
making it very exciting for us. And we have a lot of these moments on our new album, and it's just that makes it even fun to listen to it ourselves when it was finished. Because usually when you have recorded an album and it comes out of the mix, you listen to it, making sure the mix is great and everything is fine. And then after that, you are a little bit, we worked on that for months and now I need to listen to some other stuff. Usually you have that kind of feeling because you're a little bit not over it, but it's a bit intense. Um,
Okay, okay.
you need to like get some fresh air and but this time I was really putting on some songs all over again to listen to it, like when I was driving my car, just to enjoy how great it sounds. Because Jakob Hansen did a really great mix. I think it sounds really great,
Okay.
and also to enjoy these little moments that I'm still excited about to hear them, like when we did something new that was feelings like something. Okay, here we are on some new ground because
Okay.
this is the stuff that makes it
Okay.
exciting.
Marco, what do you think Eclipse adds to Sandri's story?
Um, Definitely some things we have never done before. I think you can find something little or a bit bigger in each of the songs on the new album where you can say, this is something Sandria has not done before that way, you know?
Yeah, no.
Of course, we did Celtic elements before, we did orchestra before, but there's some little things. For example, in Colors, we have that super low tuned modern metal guitar. This is something we never did before. And of course, this is something that is an own genre of metal, even, like gent, or metalcore, modern metal, however people call it.
Mhm.
And they do that in all of their songs, but they almost never do it with film score arrangement around it, with combining it with something completely different. And this is something very interesting for me.
Mm-hmm.
I always get inspired by new things that I hear. Um, Something that was not existing, like 20 years ago or 25 years ago when this whole journey of Xandria started. And I hear stuff that um, I find very interesting. I think I want to put that in our context. It will be different because where I got it from, it's done in a very pure way in a certain context. And if we put it in a different context, it will maybe create something unique and exciting. And this is what I love to do, and there's quite a few of those things on the new album, I think.
Okay,
Of
okay.
course, there's a lot of things also that people that will make people probably feel very comfortable in the sound that they loved from us already on the last album.
Mm-hmm.
But they will also feel there's new things to discover that make it exciting.
Okay, okay. Talking about the last album, the previous one, not the EP, the album. Okay. What lesson did you learn from the Wonder Silhouetting that you wanted to apply to Eclipse?
Hmm. Um, we did not really sit down and think, okay, we need to make the next album like this because of
Mhm.
something that we did on the last album like this. Because usually I just write songs because song ideas come to my mind out
Okay,
of nothing. And then I will give these songs what they need. And um, mostly I'm not looking back too much. It's not really that I think um, I want to do this different, and that's why I write a song like this.
okay,
Um, there's maybe just one thing, um, and that is that we tried to arrange the songs a little bit more dynamic. Like we don't put orchestra on every part, because it's very tempting to do that because it always sounds great for that part. Because we work with these film score arrangers that, I mean, those people, what they do, it always sounds great, and when I send them the song that we did and that already has those melodies that I was laying out for them to pick up
okay.
and arrange them into a full-blown orchestra, because I already put down a piano line and a violin line.
You're
I
beginning.
do these things already. Yeah, because they are part of the identity of a song idea. So, of course, I already have those ideas. Um, and often, if you don't stop them from doing it, they will put uh, like big layers of um, sound on each part, and that can sometimes
Okay,
be a bit too much for a song because some parts of a song just need less
okay.
to really let the other parts shine and to take a breath, to let it breathe at that moment. Um, or let the band just be metal for a part, just be heavy and then just build up on that and then put some cello on it, put some brass on it, let it get bigger and bigger uh, up to a climax and then go into the last chorus, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And this is something that as a producer, I was taking a little bit more focus on this time because I noticed on the last album it was a bit all over the place sometimes with that.
Okay, okay. Well, the last album was really good. I have it here. I like it. It's an amazing album. The beginning
Thank you.
of a new era. And I like that of the band. Always the new eras. It's fantastic. Is that you said evolution? That's evolution. It's exactly,
Yes.
and I like
Yeah.
it. And which song of Eclipse are you most proud as a songwriter, and why?
Yeah, I'm always scared of questions like these.
But I
So
can.
it's like you have children and you need to name your favorite. You don't want to do that, you know. The thing is, I had maybe 30, 40 song ideas for the new album. And in the end, there's 11 songs ending up on the new album. And
Okay,
I
okay,
mean, it's 10 songs in an intro, but
I understand.
so so yeah, I'm going somewhere else, um, and that is that the songs I chose for that album, these are already all those ideas that I found that special and that dear to me, that I wanted to uh, these ones to be the one coming to life on this album.
Okay, okay.
And so I was already making a selection at that point. And each song on the new album is special on its own. You know, they all have a
Mhm.
very their own identity.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's it's not like an album with maybe two singles that are very important and the rest is fillers. You know, I was not thinking like that at all when writing this album.
I've been listening to your
Um,
album, and you have great songs like Eclipse, The Grand Illusion is fantastic, epic. Um, and there are not the singles, and are great songs. Unfortunately, because I have the album, I can listen before the release. Honestly, it's really good. And that was a
Thank
reason.
you.
You're very welcome. That was my question. Was there one song that made you think this is the direction I want Eclipse to take?
Yeah, it's I cannot really say one song. I cannot really name one song out of all of them because they are all different and you need to listen to them all. You know, I know that's something that musicians often say, but um, I could not even say there's one song that represents the whole album. For example, we released the Shannon's Home as the first single,
Yeah, yeah.
and usually people think the first song that a band releases as a single must be the song that represents the whole album for them.
Yeah, it's
But
true.
it was not.
Yeah,
But it was not at all. The
uh,
Shannon's
but
Home is not representing the song at all. It's very different from the other albums. It's more mellow. It has a Celtic touch, which is not something that you hear in all of the songs on the new album. It was just that this song felt very magical to us. It had a very enchanted atmosphere, and we were thinking maybe people will feel that too. And so we want them to hear that. Maybe it will, just speak to their hearts that way. And even though it's not really a song that tells people what that album will sound like as a whole, but maybe they will just love the atmosphere of that song on its own. And then the second single that we released, Colors, it's completely different. It has a completely different vibe. It has a different kind of guitar work. And so they are special on their own, and they are both very, very important to us. And I can tell you stories about each song of the album, and not just about one.
okay, okay, okay. Sandria is one of the bands that I can tell you that I, I could see the evolution because seeing the first album, the Sandra, the or the first one, no, the Kill the
Yeah,
Sound.
well, what a terrible cover artwork, right?
I like it. Then
It's
the
when
other,
I look back to these albums back then, I often think, oh gosh,
are you?
the artworks we could have maybe sat down and think of it a little bit longer.
Oh wow. Then India, Raven Harvey Ford, the other Salome. This is one era with Lisa, right? This is one.
Yeah, it is.
Can we say that?
It is an era, but not because of the singer.
The early songs.
Because, of
Early,
course, people like to give like a chapter of a band a name, and if there's a single change, people like to divide chapters of a band by the singer's name. But for me, what's most important is the music
the
underneath,
music.
you know?
Yes.
And it just so happens that the music of Never World's End, the first album after um, the first singer that people hear on the first four albums, is also quite different on a musical level, on an
Yes.
instrumental level,
In
on a
this,
songwriting level.
in this one,
Yes,
the
yeah,
era.
that one. Yeah, Never World's End. This one marked a new era for me, but not really because of the singer. Of course, the voice is a part of it, but because the music has a completely different approach.
Absolutely.
It was, I think it's much bigger. It's it's more metal, which are also liked and which everyone in the band really liked back then. That we went definitely more in a metal direction with that album.
Yes, yes, it's true.
Yeah, and the film score scope of it, was also just driven a little bit further than we ever did before. We started on Ravenheart back then. There's already some orchestrations on that album, but on Neverworld's End, this all was really coming to a new level, I think. And this is something that I still feel as a basis from where I started for where we are now. It's not the same, Eclipse and even The Wonder Still Waiting, they don't sound like Neverworld's End, but they are kind of like at a part of the journey that started with Neverworld's End.
After more than 30 years doing this, what keeps you inspired to continue creating music, Marco?
It needs to be something new that I find. Um, you know, I I sometimes have moments in life when I'm not creative, when I'm maybe busy with something else. But most of the time, there's just songs coming to me from somewhere. When I'm driving my car through a beautiful landscape, maybe some mountains on the horizon, and
Inspiration.
going to, yeah, sure. It's not just music. It's just a situation that I'm in that is just making me feel good. Because I need to have, I think I need to have a very comfortable feeling. Like I need to feel comfortable with myself to be creative. And when I'm, for example, like, yeah, I'm on holiday, even when I'm on the beach, uh, there's a song idea coming to my mind. And then I'm sitting there on the beach while the others are in the water, and I'm recording a song idea on my phone. Uh, this is all the time, these kind of things happen to me. And that I'm in some situation somewhere and I need to record that idea because otherwise I might forget about it when I'm home. It's never that I sit down and say, okay, it's 1 year ago that we had the last album out. I need to sit down and I need to write the next album. It doesn't work like that for me. It's it's more that ideas are always coming and that I'm just sitting down at some point and looking at these ideas and thinking, oh, which of these ideas are exciting for me? And it's mostly the ideas that bring something new for me, for Xandria, that make me explore something that I didn't do before. That's the most interesting thing. That's why on each Xandria album, you find something a little bit new, something, or you feel that there's this excitement of exploration in the music.
Wow.
This is what keeps me inspired.
Oh, fantastic, huh? Oh, well, you're an artist. You're an artist, more than a musician, an artist. And so,
I try.
yeah, you do it well. I had the evidence.
I'm trying. I
Okay.
mean, I'm also just a fan, you know. I'm loving music. I'm loving bands. I'm a big fan of a lot of bands like uh, Judas Priest, Tiamat, Paradise Lost.
Oh,
Um,
I love.
I love Nightwish, also such a great band. Um, and I love film scores. And I just, you know, I just am a fan who loves to pick the things from the stuff that I like, put them together in my own playground, which is Xandria, and put these things together to something that I can play with and that is making me having fun with it and explore new things that I find that make me curious, you know, that does feel the magic and like a child playing with toys that is like feeling that wonder of like setting oneself in a different world and just playing um, with things that are yeah, like a journey for you, taking you away. This is what music is for me, and that will never end. I think there will be always things that make me inspired in the future too.
Beautiful, Marco, beautiful. Any chance of seeing Sandria back in Canada in 2027?
Oh, I would hope so. And we are definitely working on that because Canada has always been great.
Nice.
I, when often we are getting asked in interviews, okay, what audiences all over the world do you really love? And we often say Canada actually, because people are, I don't know, you feel friends with the audience there so
Yeah,
quickly. And shows we did in Montreal or Quebec or Toronto. That's always it's very dear memories that we hold. It's always
very friendly,
coming
very
back there.
friendly. They are very,
Yeah, yeah. It's
yeah.
always when a tour is planned for North America and we have this list of shows that we want to play and we are going back to this venue in I don't know in Montreal or Toronto and this was great last time. So we have something to look forward to. It's always great. And we will definitely try to put together a tour for 27. I cannot really tell yet when exactly next year and in which constellation, if we will be a headliner or going with a different band. We
Mhm.
will see. We will see. But there will be something happening for sure. And we are very much looking forward to
Amazing.
meet all you guys again.
Marco, what advice would you give to young musicians who dream of building a long career like Sandria's?
Mm. Yeah, I think maybe the answer is already in some of the things I was just saying that you need to be excited about what you do. You cannot say I need to do what that band is doing to be successful. Don't do that because you need to do something that you are excited about yourself. And that's I think that is the only way that the people out there can be excited about what you do as well. Um, but I know that that question is not already answered by that because young musicians they face a lot of challenges,
Yeah,
especially when I look back. I had to learn a lot about being in music business. I had to learn how to keep myself as an artist, to keep myself safe from being influenced by the business side of it in a bad way, to
yes.
keep that separated. And of course, everyone knows the cliches of the music business. We all have seen Spinal Tap, right? You know what I mean? And
Ah,
all heard all the stories. And I heard them too before we started to be part of the music business. And still, it can hit you like a hammer once you're in there. You knew it, but still, you don't see the things happening to you, and you sometimes you see them when it's too late. Be really careful. I would tell the young musicians, like, be really careful who you trust, um, because the business,
yeah,
they of course they try to get their own advantage out of you. If you can make it your own advantage, then it's good. But be careful what you sign up to, you know, like literally when you put your name under a record contract or anything else, like
double check.
read carefully.
Yeah.
Double check.
Any final message for the readers of RockUmWeb.com and the listeners of Rockum Radio?
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to what you all say when our new album comes out. I hope you will like it. We put a lot of work in it, and we feel, you know, very, very excited because there's so much we want to show you on that album. You know, it's not just okay, this is another Xandria album. It sounds like what you know already from the past. It's something that um, is new and exciting, I think, and I hope people can feel that when they hear the music. So yeah, excited to hear all you people's opinions about it and see you on tour then hopefully next year.